Hi, thank you, and welcome to my channel. This is actually a new channel. If you follow me from a previous channel called Bijou Bisu, I'm actually doing something totally different here where I am focusing strictly on the divine masculine perspective and the collective of the divine masculine's energy so that you can get more of an insight as to if you are a divine masculine, what your current energies are, and if you are a divine feminine looking in for your divine masculine, you can get an idea of what's going on. So we're going to talk about the divine masculine's current feelings and what's being hidden, what they aren't saying to their divine feminine at this time, or what they're working on in the shadows. And then in my extended video, which the information will be in the link below where you can rent the videos directly from my website, it will actually include what you should expect from the divine masculine or what the divine masculine needs to expect from themselves within the coming weeks. So this is actually going to be for the month of September, and I will try to do these as often as possible, but for now it's going to be on a monthly basis. And also, if this does not resonate with you as a feminine for your masculine or a masculine energy, please feel free to reach out to me for a private reading if you like one, or just take what resonates and leave the rest, or you can always find a reader that resonates with you through and through, because this is actually for a specific group of people. And if you find that this message does resonate and you'd like to receive more of this content from me, certainly you can feel free to subscribe and like this video. And don't forget, when you do subscribe, hit the bell icon so that you can get all the new notifications in the event I do bonus videos. But for now, we're going to focus only on divine masculine energy because this is the energy that I've been led to work with. So here we go. Now we're talking about the divine masculine's feelings in this row here. We're looking at the Eight of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and then we have the Ace of Wands. So overall, what I am getting from this energy is that their feelings in regards to their divine feminine's energy is more or less they're learning their lesson, the karmic lessons that needed to be learned throughout this time, whatever the soul has brought forth through all these epiphanies, dreams, whatever synchronicities, it's pushing a karmic lesson to be learned, because souls do have to go through experience of learning lessons in order to enlighten, to ascend. And I do believe that the union process has a lot to do with the soul uncovering itself with itself on both sides of the hemisphere of the soul, which is the feminine half and the masculine half. So each partner in a twin flame dynamic has to learn their own lessons according to how they contracted themselves to experience this reality. And this is what's happening. The major shifts are actually taking place with their feelings, that's allowing them to learn their lessons about. And the lessons that they're learning, it's about how to properly balance out their emotions, and also how to properly give and receive in all types of situations. Perhaps they were people who didn't give in a balanced way, or at the very least they were around people who were taking from them and not giving to them in a balanced way. And it reflected in the dynamic of their twin flame partnership, whereas they weren't able to give into their divine feminine at this time, or in previous times. And now the shift is changing to whereas they are looking and they're feeling towards their divine feminine that they're needing to give in a balanced way. So perhaps they were juggling a lot with the Two of Pentacles here in reverse, and they're learning not to take on so much things that it will take them away from, being in balance and learning what they truly came here to learn. So I just feel as though that this is like they're feeling that they're needing to cut out the distractions so that they can actually properly give to themselves and their mirror self, which is their divine feminine. But mostly, this is the energy of when we're talking in terms of how they feel towards their divine feminine. They're feeling like whatever lessons that they needed to learn, if there was a separation or some type of miscommunication or non-communication, they're learning what, they always say absence makes the heart grow fonder. That's what I'm hearing right now. And they're learning their lessons of whatever absence that's there, that's going to kind of push them more into knowing that they haven't really given into the connection as much as they could have, or as much as they've given into things that were distracting them. And now that they are able to, find a greater understanding of whatever lessons that they needed to learn, they're ready to move forward with a lot of passion. This is actually the Ace of Wands, so this is all about them taking action and not being stagnant. And the action that's needed to being taken at this time is the action of giving and receiving in a balanced way. So if they've given love to people who didn't deserve it, they're dropping that. If they've overgiven to other situations and didn't give into the connection that they were incarnated to really balance out, then this is where they're headed now. They're headed towards dropping all things that aren't in alignment with what their soul is calling them to do, and ready for this passionate new beginning. So this is also in regards to their feeling very passionate towards their divine feminine energy as well. And it's not, I don't want to say it's like an obsessive type quality trait. It's more or less very, they want to be intimate in a very, it could be very sexual too, but it doesn't necessarily have to be, because it's just that strong magnetic pull that they're feeling is what I'm getting from this. And it does create a lot of sexual tension, but it's coming from like an innocent place. It's coming from just a yearning, burning desire to give back what they have taken from their feminine hemisphere, but didn't, reciprocate because of whatever fears or distractions or whatever lessons that were blockages that are no longer blockages. So now we're going to talk about what was hidden and what they have not, been able to express at this time. So we have the High Priestess. So what they haven't been speaking about is in regards to what they've been receiving through their intuition. And they are understanding more and more the dynamic on the spiritual aspect than the 3D, physical, mundane perspective. Even though we have a lot of pentacles in this, they were more so grounded and focused on practical things, but they're being enlightened and taken into the shadows at this time to really understand the dynamic from a deeper, more alchemical perspective with the Magician. So what they're not speaking about really is what they're receiving from the divine, and it's really all the tools that they need to be able to manifest their wishes, because what they're not speaking of is also their wish for this divine union as well, and to be able to express their love with the Nine of Cups in reverse. So it's just a lot of hidden emotions that they haven't been able to really clearly express, but they have been getting all this divine guidance and nudges from the universe to say, hey, this is a magical connection. This is something that you need to maintain, and we're going to show you how to equally give and how to express this passion without feeling like you're going to be rejected, like your wish isn't going to be granted. So the divine masculine is actually wishing for a change, maybe because of the fact that they have, neglected this dynamic for such a long time that, they're hoping that whatever they come forward with doesn't get rejected here. So they're working through fears right now, and those fears are being subsided with divine spirit and guidance through their intuition. And they are listening to their intuition and gaining the confidence that the Magician has to be able to attract the right moment and the right timing, and be really focused on being in alignment with knowing that this is something that needs to be fulfilled, but it has to be their actions that need to actually manifest it. So they're working through gaining the strength and the confidence, because what's underneath this deck is the strength card. So they're actually building up their confidence at this moment to, come forward with some type of passionate offer of a new beginning. And they're being guided by their divine higher self to see that through, because the outcome of what they're hiding is the Queen of Cups here upright, and they really, really want to be able to express themselves in a very passionate way, where they're offering something to their divine feminine, because the Queen of Cups is represented for me right now as their feminine energy, and this is what they're wishing for. They're wishing for that connection to be restored, because they understand that their divine feminine was the one that was able to give the love in a very unconditional way, and also offering so much to them without them giving. So they're hoping that when they do show up, the divine feminine will actually still be this loving and nurturing and intuitive person, that they are also receiving the messages that they're maybe sending out. So there could be a lot of telepathic communication at this time prior to this divine masculine offering up a new beginning. But they understand that their divine feminine actually really understands them from a soul level. And they also can, they know their other half, in a way where no one else knows them. And so they're very confidently comfortable with the love that the divine feminine has for them. And they're just hoping and wishing that this love is actually still here when they are ready to manifest coming forward. So that is all that I have for you at this time. Hopefully that gave you enough information and insight to have confidence in this connection, whether or not you're masculine watching for yourself or feminine watching for your masculine. Just know that things are moving, and we'll talk about what to expect in the coming weeks for the month of September in the extended reading. So feel free to click the link below to go ahead and purchase it as a rental for $3.33, or you can purchase the entire video and watch it as much as you like for $11, or you can choose to subscribe monthly to my website, where you can get not only these videos but other videos that I have to offer for the general population that I do not post on YouTube. So that is a really cool bonus, and hopefully you'll enjoy that. And if you want to get a private reading, don't hesitate to reach out. My information is below. You can get a private reading at any time. If you are uncertain that the person that you are thinking about in this reading is your twin flame, we can certainly confirm that information as well with the natal charts, because it is written in the stars, and that is the only way that I'm able to confirm outside of you knowing who it is, because tarot is fluid, and also people who are energetic, empathic readers, I'm not sure if they're aware, but when you're reading energies, that pre-twin energy can feel exactly the same as an actual twin, and the differences are very intricate, whereas it's best to confirm it with the natal charts above all else, because those things, they carry energy signatures where the soul, if the soul is split, that's how I believe twin flames to be. If the soul is split, there will be certain indications of that in your natal charts. And I don't give away my secrets as to how I see it. However, I can see it for you if you can't see it for yourself clearly, or if you need assistance with healing and clearing the energies. I do offer healing work as well to help you move things along. And my modality of light work is spell casting. I've always had great reviews in regards to that, and you can check out my Facebook page for those reviews, which all links are on my website, so you are more than welcome to check it out. And anything else that I can offer you in terms of healing work, or even your own personal manifestations, I am there for you. So please reach out. I am a shaman, and I do this as a love gift to the collective, sharing my gifts. So I am thankful for all of you who are watching today and for the returning subscribers from my other channel that are coming over to check me out. But please do subscribe if you like this content and then you'd like to see some more. Until next time, take care. Namaste.